welcome to your second week of Topic Home Learning. So last week you did art with Miss Marcoux, and this week we are going to do some science. So each afternoon we're going to be posting a video on YouTube of lots of different science videos, which will all be experiments that you can hopefully have a go at home. Okay, so today's experiment is what we call walking water. Okay, and I'm going to talk you through how to set it up, and then I will show you what happens, and then we'll talk through what happened, and then you can have a go at home after you've watched the video. Okay, so to begin with, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. Now, you don't necessarily need to have 7 cups. Okay, it doesn't really matter how many you have, and these are plastic cups, but as long as you've got clear cups at home, that's fine, you can use those. Okay, they do have to be quite small cups. You don't want really tall ones. They have to be quite small, but as long as they're clear, that's fine. Okay, so instead of using 7 cups, you could just use 3. Okay, so when I go through this video, I'll keep giving different ideas in case we don't have lots and lots of things at home. Okay, so firstly, I have laid out 7 cups next to each other. Okay, so they're all in a line, and I've already started, but I'm just going to show you what I did first. So I have filled every other cup, okay, up to the halfway point of each glass. Okay, so I filled up this one halfway, you can see, this one, and I need to fill up just the last one, okay, to halfway. Now, once you've done that, I've already started, but once you've done that, you need to put some food colouring in the glasses that have water in, okay? So I have put blue in here and yellow in here, and I'm going to put red in this glass and this glass. And as we go through the experiment, you might realise why I've done this, chosen these colours. Try not to spill food colouring all over your house, like I have, okay? So perhaps have some paper towel on standby to clean up your mess. Now I'm just going to change my pot, because otherwise the mixing of colours won't work. Okay, so I've got red, I've got an empty cup, yellow, empty cup, blue, empty cup, red. Okay, and then what you have to do is you need some kitchen roll, or tissues do work, like tissues that you blow your nose with, they do work, but kitchen roll is the best because it's most absorbent. Okay, I wonder what the word absorbent means. Have a think. So what we do, okay, is you fold it in half, like so. Then we fold it in half again. So we folded it twice, and then we fold it in half once more. Okay, so we have this. Then you turn it and you fold it in half this way. Okay, so you have something that looks like this. Now here's some that I prepared earlier. So what we have to do is balance them in between 2 cups. So I'll start at this end. I put one end in the cup and one end in the empty cup, and then I do the same. So I put one end in the yellow water and one side in the empty cup. Okay, and I keep doing this all the way. Oh, there's 2. Keep going along. Now it's really important that your cups are quite close together. Okay, so you can just see that the fold and the middle of the fold of your paper towel is just in between your 2 cups. Okay. So, like I say, you could just use 3 cups, yep, or even just 2, and you fill this one with water and this one with water. Put food colouring in these two, and it doesn't matter if it's the same colour or if you do have them, you could use different colours. And then you put 2 pieces of paper towel in there, so this one stays empty, okay? So you don't have to have lots and lots of different colours of food colouring. Please don't go out and buy loads and loads of different colours. It's fine if you only have one. And in Sainsbury's, they don't have much of the food colouring that we used to, like this one, okay? But they do have these. It's like food colouring gel, and these do work. So these two are the food colouring gel, but I did have to stir it to make sure that all of the water had mixed with the food colouring gel, okay? So you can use those. Now, I'm going to video what happens, and whilst you're watching, have a think about what you think is happening. Hello! Okay, so I have left my experiment running for about 3 hours, okay, so I did have to leave it for quite a while, and I've just come back to it. So, as you can see, this cup, and this cup, it was empty when we first started, and now there is liquid in all of them. So if you see in this cup, red and yellow has mixed, and we know that has made orange because of our primary colours. Yellow and blue have mixed, and we now have green. And blue and red has mixed, and it was meant to be a purpley colour. Now this one, it isn't, it's a reddy, bluey, yeah, it's not mixed as I thought it would, but that's all part of the experiment. So, the science behind this is actually really quite complicated, but we call it the walking water experiment because the water, it attaches to the paper towel, okay, or the kitchen roll, it attaches to it, and it basically doesn't need gravity because it is attached to the paper towel, and it has moved from one cup through the paper towel and down into this cup. Okay, so it basically defies gravity because it attaches. There's a force made between the water and the paper towel as it has attached and moved all the way through the paper towel and into this cup. Now it sounds quite complicated, but it's called capillary action. Capillary action, and this is basically where water and an object have a force between each other, and the water uses the object to move, okay? So, for this experiment, I needed some cups. Now, I use paper cups, and I'll wash these out and put them back in my pile, but you can also use little glass cups, okay? So, if you can, as long as you can see through them, okay, they're clear glasses, then that's fine, because otherwise, if you used, perhaps cups that you have, if they're a certain colour, you won't be able to see what's happening, okay? And they do have to be quite shallow to get your paper towel to go over and hang in the water and into the other cup, okay? So cups, water, and remember to fill every other cup that you use. So you need to have an empty cup between each. Food colouring. Now I use my primary colours, okay, but if you don't have lots and lots of food colouring, that's fine. You could just use one colour, and perhaps just have 3 cups, 2 with water in and 1 in the middle that's empty, and kitchen roll, or like I said, you could use tissues, okay? So your task for this afternoon is to go away and have an experiment, see if you can set this one up. If not, that's fine, you can use this one, okay? Please make sure that you're doing it with an adult, okay? Don't have a go at doing it on your own. Make sure there's an adult with you helping you. And we will email you and we might attach it to the YouTube video, but we will definitely email you a sheet which will allow you to record what has happened in your experiment. So you'll need to say what you used in your experiment, how you did it, so the method, what you found, okay, and why you found it. So what you think happened, your conclusion, okay. So you will get an email with a sheet in that will help you record what your experiment is and what happened and why it happened, okay. So although the idea behind this experiment is quite complicated, but I'd just like you, the whole aim of this task is to just have a go and see what happens, okay? Please, please, please send pictures of your experiment, send a picture of your experiment evaluation sheet to us, because we'd love to see it, and I've really, really enjoyed seeing all of your work. So keep it up.